Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, I am Krista and I am the myth buster of the midlife crisis. And if this is your first time and this is the first video you are watching, I invite you to actually go back to the beginning because this is the third video in a series about moving the needle in midlife. If you are a lady in midlife, you have landed on the right channel, and I invite you to take a look at those videos so you know exactly what we're talking about. All right, so for those of you that are returning and have been along the ride for this entire series, we have made it to the end. And let's first take a moment to congratulate you for doing so. Take a moment and pat yourself on the back because this is a win, and we do not do enough to celebrate our small wins. We think that we have to make grand steps in order to give ourselves credit, and I'm here to dispel that myth as well. Celebrating your small wins is vitally important. So let's get into the third and final part of this exercise. Now that you have identified those critics, crossed those out, changed negatives to positives, thought about your future self, how you will feel moving forward and how you will feel not moving forward. If you're back here, that lets me know that you have identified that you are ready to start taking action, and we're going to do so without feeling overwhelmed. So now what I want you to do is take that same piece of paper, and in the middle, I want you to write your goal, your intention, whatever it is that you are determined to do. I want you to write it, and then I want you to draw a circle around it. Then I want you to draw lines from that circle between 5 and 10 and create other circles that are attached to those spokes or lines that are coming out from that middle circle where you have written your goal. Then in those tiny circles, I want you to write down actions, action steps, habits, whatever it is that you need to do in order to move the needle towards that goal in that middle circle. And what I want you to make sure you do is just write whatever comes to mind. I don't want you to judge it or think that it's not possible or you don't have time. Just write everything out that you can think of, big or small, that would help you move the needle forward in that circle. And let me pause to say that this focus mapping is part of a book called Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. I am tweaking it a little bit and we're not getting into the full focus map. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a starting point. Then after you've taken a look at all of the things that you've written, I want you to select 3 behaviors or habits that you can do to help you move the needle towards this goal. And of those 3, which one do I know that I can do? No matter what's going on in life, I know I can get myself to do this thing. That is the behavior that I want you to start with. That is the habit that I want you to start with. Because too often we have this goal and then we think about all of the steps it's going to take to get there, and then we get overwhelmed and then we don't do it. Identifying just one thing that you can do, no matter what's going on in your life, to start to move the needle is what helps you to stave off overwhelm. And if we can stave off overwhelm, we can keep our forward motion. Okay, that is all I want you to do is for the next 2 to 3 weeks, just work that habit. And once you get into a rhythm of doing that thing, or if it's one small thing that you need to do, then do that one small thing, cross it off the list, and then go to the second thing that you wrote down, and then so on and so on. Because these small habits or small behaviors, they add up over time. We get so caught up thinking that if we don't make grand moves, that it's not going to matter, that it's not going to help us. And really, it is working the muscle of actually moving towards the thing that you say that you want to do. And it's okay to start tiny. It's okay to just do a little bit each day. So let me know in the comments what you are doing. What action have you identified that you are going to start taking to move the needle? And let me know overall how you have felt about doing these exercises, what revelations, what thoughts have come up, even what fears or apprehensions. I want to be able to be your help, your guide, your cheerleader along this process. So thank you once again for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.